Prayer to Saint Joseph. To pray together every day, subscribe to the channel, thank you. Prayer Thursday, April 23, 2026 to Street. Joseph. Beloved Saint Joseph, gentle guardian and steadfast friend, we gather this Thursday seeking calm hearts and renewed courage. Your quiet strength steadies our breath when noise rises, and your humble example invites us into God's healing silence. On this national Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day, bless our shared labors, learning, and the dignity of honest work. We come with worries and hopes, asking you to lift our gaze toward mercy, meaning, and a faithful new beginning. Let this day open like a door, where your prayerful care meets our need and brings light to our steps. Hold us close, Saint Joseph, and guide our thoughts, that our souls may rest, listen, and rise with trusting hearts. Saint Joseph, pillar of hope, you stood firm when paths were unclear, carrying love like a lantern through uncertain nights. When fear tightened its grip, you listened for God's whisper and chose trust instead of panic, courage instead of despair. We ask you now, soothe our hearts when pain lingers, and strengthen us when confusion clouds decisions and dims tomorrow's promise. Stand beside those who grieve, and breathe comfort into anxious nights, so weary minds may rest and finally welcome healing dawn. Shine your patient light upon our choices, revealing steady steps forward, even when shadows twist the road and fog hides milestones. Remind us that God's care never sleeps, and that hope survives every storm, because love Himself walks within our days. Your life teaches daring trust, Joseph, as you welcomed mystery without complaint and guarded Jesus with reverent, unshakable devotion. When the angel spoke in a dream, you rose by faith, not sight, and changed history with a single obedient step. You heard, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife," and you held fast to God's astonishing promise, Matthew 1:20. Teach us to surrender our plans without bitterness, and to welcome God's timing with peace, even when answers arrive slowly. Help us believe that obedience is freedom, and that trust unlocks doors, guiding our lives into the wideness of divine mercy. Steady our faith when the next step feels hidden, and kindle courage that listens, moves, and perseveres until God's work is fulfilled. As you led Mary and the child to safety in Egypt, teach us faithful courage when change demands swifter steps than comfort. Guardian of the Holy Family, cradle our homes within your strong prayer and keep doors and hearts open to patient love. Teach parents steady tenderness and brave responsibility, so daily sacrifices become seeds of joy, trust, and lifelong belonging. Shelter children with wisdom that grows, laughter that heals, and courage that chooses truth, even when peer voices press hard. Protect marriages with patient forgiveness and honest words, renewing unity when wounds ache, and restoring tenderness through prayerful listening and service. Guide our family finances, work, and rest, so burdens ease, schedules breathe, and homes become workshops of faith, kindness, and generosity. Walk beside single parents, widows, and all caregivers, granting resilience, holy friendships, and timely help that arrives before hope fades. Bless grandparents and godparents with wise words and cheerful patience, so generations remember your steadfast care and imitate your fidelity. Saint Joseph, we thank you for staying close, for guarding our nights, and for guiding each simple step toward God's heart. Receive our worries, our families, and our work, and carry them into the Father's providence with your steady, prayerful care. We renew our trust today, asking fearless faith, quiet courage, and hopeful perseverance, until Christ's peace fills every room of life. Stay with us this Thursday, Saint Joseph, and let your fatherly blessing keep us faithful, fruitful, and firmly anchored in love. We go forward in gratitude, under your protection and God's mercy, trusting the road ahead and the grace prepared for us. Amen.